And it's POE with the Basketball News back with another video. And in today's video, we're going to talk about James Harden. There's been a lot of trade rumors surrounding James Harden for about the last couple 2 months, and yeah. So this news today just gives the Rockets even more of a reason to trade James Harden, and I'm going to explain why in this video. So if you like this kind of content, make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. A lot of you that watch these videos are not subscribed. Get your life together. Hit that subscribe button, turn on notifications, and leave a like. And yeah, let's go ahead and get into this video. So James Harden just missing from day one of the Rockets training camp. So yeah, according to some reports, he's out partying with friends. Not a great idea during COVID, but apparently he thought so. Now he's on COVID protocols. So what we're going to talk about in this video is why the Houston Rockets should trade James Harden and teams that should try to trade for James Harden. So yeah, James Harden, I think it is time to move on. He does not perform in the playoffs well. That's been proven. He just does not perform in the playoffs well. He hasn't. You've gave him multiple chances to perform well in the playoffs, and he's just failed miserably. And I just don't see a reason why you keep him. You got a good young player in Christian Wood this offseason, DeMarcus Cousins. Both of DeMarcus Cousins is more of a win now player. You got John Wall. You traded him for Russell Westbrook and got that 2023 first round pick, which could be valuable if Bradley Beal is gone by then, and Russell Westbrook. But there is no reason why they should keep him, especially after this. It just makes absolutely no sense why they would keep him. He does not perform well in the playoffs, and the ultimate goal for the Rockets, in my opinion, should be winning a championship. You've got so close, and you just can't win a championship. Now, yes, it's going to be tough in a very tough West, and my season predictions are going to be coming out very soon, so make sure you subscribe. But it's going to be tough. And trading Harden, yes, it may not seem great right now, but Harden is a player that's getting up there in age, and he if he's partying when he's supposed to be at training camp, then that obviously shows a lack of commitment to trying to win a championship. And that is a really big concern to me. Like, you just want to party instead of win a championship? That's what you want to do. Interesting. So, it's not a good look for James Harden. Um, Steven Silas, their new head coach, which I think is going to be a good head coach for them, he pretty much said he pretty much just kind of called James Harden out on it and said that's not good. Well, he didn't really say that, but you can kind of infer that. Um, but I don't think it's a good look. I think it shows a lack of commitment to a team. Whether he just did not like the John Wall trade, but he didn't like Russell Westbrook there either. He's a player that has a history of just not playing well with other stars. He's got 3 stars in 3 years. None have suited him. He's very picky, and John Wall's probably just going to be the next one that doesn't suit him. And I would want to get him out. I do not want to deal with his crap. It shows a lack of commitment to his team. It just shows a lot about James Harden. Lack of commitment to a team, and it just shows a lot. So let's go ahead and talk about some teams that could. Every team wants James Harden. But you need to look at some realistic fits. One team that's been rumored is the Golden State Warriors. Now, the Warriors, they are a team that has big contracts. Andrew Wiggins, Draymond Green. Andrew Wiggins probably has more value than Draymond Green. I feel like Draymond Green's value has gone down significantly. So they could trade Andrew Wiggins, a bunch of first round picks. You probably have to include James Wiseman in there too. That's unfortunate, but you can find a center. That's not a problem. Um, so you could find a center in free agency or whatever. So is Andrew Wiggins, James Wiseman, and I would say probably 4 or 5 first round picks. I know that may seem a little crazy, but you're going to have to throw in some first round picks to compete with the value that other teams are going to throw out there for James Harden, and I think this could get done. Wiseman's a center that the Rockets do need. They need a center. You don't get your necessarily shooting guard replacement, but you can put Wiggins at the shooting guard position if you want to go that route. Next team that I think could get a trade done is the Miami Heat. Now the Heat, I think, really could. They've got Tyler Hero. That's your shooting guard replacement, right? Then they've got a lot of other young assets that could be used in this trade, like a maybe Duncan Robinson, like a Kendrick Nunn. There's a lot of players that could be used in this trade, and they could just give a bunch of first round picks as well. I don't think Bam Adebayo has to be moved in this trade at all because I think Tyler Hero does have a lot of value on the market right now. But Heat are a team. Another team that's been rumored, it's the Brooklyn Nets. I don't love the fit there, but I could see it happening just because, yes, they would have one of the best big threes in the league with Kyrie Irving, Kevin Durant. Kyrie Irving, Kevin Durant, and James Harden. But I just don't love the fit there because Kyrie Irving, player that has to have the ball in his hands a lot. Kevin Durant, same. And James Harden's going to come in and he needs the ball in his hands a ton. Like if he doesn't have the ball in his hands, then he just does not play well. So I don't love the fit there, but there's a deal to be done probably there. They could throw in Spencer Dinwiddie, Karis LeVert. You're going to have to throw pretty much most of the pieces that you have in there for a James Harden trade, and I don't know if the Nets are willing to do that. Another team I guess you could consider is the Knicks. Can they get a trade done? I personally doubt it. I think you have to give up Barrett and Robinson in this trade. I really do, and a bunch of first round picks. The idea of bringing James Harden in for the New York Knicks is the fact that they could get other stars by getting James Harden. So yes, James Harden is getting one star, but it could get another star to come with it in after that. So yeah, those are some teams. I think James Harden should be moved by the Houston Rockets. It shows a lack of commitment to his team. He doesn't really care that much. It just shows a lack of commitment. Yeah, I think this shows a lot about James Harden, that he just really is not caring that much, whether it's that he does not want to be in Houston or not. But I think the right move is to trade James Harden this offseason. So that's going to be the end of this video. If you enjoyed it, make sure you leave a like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you get notified whenever I upload a video. Leave a like, subscribe, turn on notifications. Yeah, lots of you that watch these videos are not subscribed. Get your life together, hit that subscribe button, and leave a like, subscribe, turn on notifications. Yeah, thank you for watching, and I'll be back with more videos soon.